What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 30 of Touched by an Angel. We go all around the world. We meet ordinary people, have ordinary conversations that transform their life. So let's see what God does. What's up, young fella? I am chilling, man, and just for the record, he had questions for the interview. I said I can't answer them because it's unscripted. But just for the record, we just met 30 seconds ago, correct?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So we're going to jump right into it, right? Just step up for a little bit too. All right, we're going to jump right into it. All right, looking at life, right? I bet you when you look at your life and the challenges in front of you, you think your life is heavier than anybody else in the world. But what if I was to tell you that my problems is just as heavy, his problems is just as heavy, her problems is just as heavy? What are you doing in your life to maintain and to keep the stress down?
I play the game, probably go outside, play ball by myself, take breaks, probably normal stuff, yeah.
Okay, so basically you try to stay active. You play the video game, you go outside, play sports, you take some breaks to keep your mind in proper perspective and things like that. Okay, that's excellent. That's excellent. So I'm gonna go a little deeper. In your life, I want you to fill in this blank for me. If I could only do this, my life would be so much better. Or if I only had this, my life would be so much better. What would you fill in that blank with?
You said, if I only had...
If you could add something to your life and it'll make your life so much better, what would that be?
Less problem.
Okay, so you'll take some. So you would take away some of the problems.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you about problems, and I want you to listen carefully because I'm gonna break them down to you like you never heard before. Problems and challenges, they never gonna go away. You know why? Because life, the problems and the challenges is a natural part that God made of life, so we can continue to grow. The only way you can grow is by having some kind of challenge. So that's the first thing that you got to look at problems. They not going nowhere. So stop getting your mind to think, okay, if I can get rid of these problems, just chill and everything will be easy. Scratch that dream. It's not going to help you grow and it's never going to happen, right? Now, here's the second perspective about problems. Problems are just like elevators. When you attack your problems and face them head on and learn from your problems, they take you higher. But when you ignore your problems, when you try to act like they're not there, when you procrastinate with your problems, they take you lower. See, what I've learned about problems, that problems is nothing more than growth opportunities, but the growth is optional. So I want you now, when you see those problems, instead of going like this, oh my God, that's a problem, go like this, yeah, I see you, problem. I'm bigger than you because greater he that's in me than he that is in the world. And you're going to see your whole life turn around. Because let me tell you what you've been doing. You've been reactive. That means let me see what's out there and then let me see how I'm going to respond. No, you got to be proactive in life, meaning you got to be willing to go first. See, proactive people get what they want, but reactive people get what's left over. So don't be scared and timid with life. Oh no, I hope I don't get no problems. Be bold out there and say, I don't look forward to the problems, but if they come, I got the answer for them. That's going to change your life because it's only a mindset shift. Do you know that if you change your mind, you change your whole life? What if I gave you a bucket of water right now and said, put your hand in it? You said, damn, that's cold. And I asked the man right here to put his hand in it. And see, he said the water's hot. Which one of y'all right? That's a good answer. Y'all both right. Because it's whatever it feels like to you.
Oh, you right, you right.
Yeah, so you right that it's cold, but he right too that it's hot. That's how life is. If you walking out here afraid, thinking, I can't win, I can't be my best, then it's going to be hot. But if you out here like, look, I'm handling it, yeah, it's tough, but I'm tougher. And you handle your life and you proactive, you can get everything your heart desires. You feel me? All right, good stuff, good stuff. So what would you say to some other young cats out there that's struggling with life, that don't know which way to go? They running away from their problems and they don't know how to start. What advice would you give that young person on how to get on track and how to be better in life?
I say, all right, try to get better, do with your problems. Let's say, don't definitely don't do drugs, don't run the streets. Feel me? I don't really got too much.
No, you're great, man. You're great. That's great advice. Stop running away from your problems. Don't do drugs, run in the street. Don't put yourself in an uncompromisable position for success. But can I tell you what I feel from you? I feel like you had some good, loving people in your life and you probably still got them. But I also feel like sometimes you don't trust in what you got because you got all these other people out here in the street telling you this and telling you that, and it can be confusing. So sometimes you just try to just sit and you want to hide from life sometimes. Am I touching on anything that's real in your life? Do you feel like that sometimes? All right, I feel it. But let me tell you what. Life always forces us to go first. God going to look out for us, but he wants us to go first. So this is what you need to do. You need to stop looking at what you're afraid of. Because if you keep looking at what you're afraid of, it's going to keep making you afraid. You got to start looking at what excites you. You got to start looking at what makes you feel good about yourself. Not just looking at it. You got to surround yourself with that. Everything is energy, right? What if I told you that I look like a physical man, you look like a physical man, but if I took a microscopic scope to all of us, we're little particles of atoms. What if I told you that? That's how everything in the world is. That trash right there, the wall here, the cars there, the people there. The only way we look different is because we made up of different vibrational frequencies. We made up of different vibrational sequences. Everything is energy. You got to start tapping into that energy. So when you be feeling yourself, you feel your gut feeling and you like, oh, it ain't about nothing. No, that's real. That's real. That's the spiritual side of you trying to direct you and guide you. Let me tell you a secret. If you totally align with that spiritual part, your words, thoughts, and actions with that spiritual part that I'm talking about, you're going to be walking around here like Superman. Because you're going to be all the way aligned with your truth. And you're going to be that much closer to mastering yourself. Because everybody wants to make you think you got to compete with them. You got to compete. You know who your biggest competition is?
Myself.
It's you. This life is about self-mastery. How good can you master you? That's what determines how high you go in the world. How good can you master you? How good can you get to know yourself? Problems, strengths, weaknesses, insecurities, and fears. Don't run from them. Embrace them so you can get to know them and improve on them. You feel me? All right, I'm about to let you go. One last thing. Do you feel better now after this interview than you felt a couple minutes ago when I asked you over there to do the interview? My man. So here's the thing. When you go back over to your homies and they say, yo, why you glowing? Why you smiling like that? Just you tell them. Tell them I just been touched by an angel. You feel me? My man. I love you, young fella. And listen, let me tell you, nothing in this world is too difficult for you. If you're willing to put your mind to it and align yourself with the vibrational frequency of it, you can't lose. You're important, necessary, and you're sufficient. You feel me? Walk in there, brother. All right? Be blessed. All right? You be great, and more importantly, be blessed. Because here's the thing, it includes us, but it's not about us, my friend. You have an amazing day, and keep God first.